heart in the Sovereign Integral Process. We recommend reading the text The Sovereign Integral Process first. Let yourself be guided by the intelligent voice of your heart. Upon the merging of your will with that of First Source, you unconsciously participate with thousands of personality formats devoted to the great cause. It is the joined endeavor of all that you are with the perfect unfoldment of all that is and will ever be. It is the suggestive line of evidence that points to your purpose even before you can speak the words or feel the emotion of your gift, and it only requires you to desire the will of First Source to take ascendancy in your life. Chamber 7. Personal Purpose. The 6 virtues of the energetic heart are energetic frequencies that arise from your sovereign entity, to be expressed and lived in your transformational process, from human instrument to sovereign integral. It is not a question of convincing but of being. The 6 virtues show a new way of living life, being consistent with who you are. They rarely operate in isolation, all flow from the love that all is, and consolidate the truth of your being through their genuine expression. Each can be activated with incredible speed and virtuosity when the person expressing virtue operates from a platform of high coherence and a sense of neutrality, and this is acquired through practice. The energetic heart is what you must activate and nourish inside you, so that communication with his intelligence is smooth and without obstacles. Only practice will allow this. Everything is done thanks to his will, and your collaboration is what facilitates your transformation. By applying the 6 virtues from this new sovereign vision, you can confirm for yourself how this new field of experience transforms your life. Appreciation. Every circumstance, every instant, is worthy of appreciation because it is the result of his decision. When you trust fully in his will, you cannot help but appreciate every moment of your life. He shapes it according to your deepest desire. Although circumstances sometimes seem adverse, trust that he is leading you to reach your great longing. Just let him guide you. The feeling of gratitude is expressed when you are aware of the vast unified reality in which you live. You feel in your heart all his love, and then, from that love, you observe life with deep gratitude and joy. The moment your will aligns with that of the universal entity, you discover that everything is given to you at every instant. Nothing happens by chance, and you offer your appreciation, in recognition of his love, to his creation. When you are conscious of your breath, you are with the universal spirit, you are filled with his light, and, through his intelligence, that deep feeling of gratitude that arises in you extends into your world as a balm of healing love. Each instant is for you a gift, which you receive and give. You are experiencing the instant, where everything is one. Each of the instruments of this world, human and non-human, are aligned to his will, because you have decided to do his will. That is why everything flows harmoniously. Your sovereign entity, that you know is expressed in every instrument, supports you unconditionally. They all have the same purpose because they are all the same being. When your life is centered on the same purpose, it is easy for you to observe, from neutrality, how everything is lovingly offered to you, and your gratitude comes naturally to everything you live. You are experiencing the sovereign reality, which is a field of intelligence that surrounds and supports you at every instant, collaborating in every step you take. How could you not feel gratitude for everything? Compassion. Compassion arises from a strong feeling to alleviate suffering. Suffering comes from attachment, as does fear, and compassion helps to let go of all control. Nothing belongs to us. Everything that happens in life has its place in the great plan. Compassion is your being's deep desire to let go of deception, and this translates into a great desire to help each of your fragments sunken in the dark, to rise and see the light that unites them. If you perceive suffering, you know that it is you who suffers. You are seeing your unconscious thoughts of guilt projected, your unconscious desires for your body to suffer. Accept this with tenderness and understanding towards all suffering. Feel your true being, your light, which envelops everything. Furthermore, understand that if the part of you that grieves cannot see this light, it is because it is engulfed in the darkness of deception, clinging to ideas, concepts, people, beings, things. What you most desire is for this light to remove that grieve is all that darkness. All that great compassion within you needs to flow out, but you need to guide it, so that it can be liberated. To accomplish this, resort to your imagination. Take a long breath, imagining that all tenderness accumulated within your chest is directed to your energetic heart, going through it, and then exhale very slowly as it is releasing its light to bathe all suffering. You are surrendering your will to be of true service to the intelligence that works through your heart, You do not decide what to do, but your strong desire to alleviate a painful situation is detected by the intelligence of your heart, which, through you, radiates his light wherever deems necessary. When the light of compassion is radiated, all attachment is smoothly diluted. He who suffers, that part of you who suffers, discovers his own light. It is a change of vision, a transformative change. The more you allow his intelligence to illuminate all deceptive darkness, the clearer your vision becomes, of the real and true in all that is. Forgiveness. To forgive is to see your world through your inner gaze. There is only the oneness of being. You feel that oneness in all that there is. You breathe it and live it as I am, we are. You accept and do not have opinions about the illusory world of the ego. You perceive it as detached because you know that it is not real, but what really is, stays with you and accompanies you at any moment. Your being shines in all that is. You recognize his light, the light of innocence, and you understand that fear or any of its expressions are part of deception. What is real is the love that you are. You don't need to feel guilty or blame what you believe you did or they did never happened. You can release all your bonds because you have never stopped being. By distinguishing what is not real, you can find what is real. When you believe in this great show of the world, you become completely involved in everything that happens in it because you believe in its reality. But when you step off the stage and watch it from your sovereign being, you cannot blame anyone for anything, remain neutral above all. Each is a fragment of your being. You are his creation just like all that is. By claiming that someone in your world is guilty of something, you are rejecting his creation, a part of you. That is why you suffer. By accepting the light of innocence in everyone and everything, you accept his light in you. Forgiveness is not limited to a specific situation, it is an attitude. It is seeing the world with him. Everything you see separate from you is because you unconsciously reject it. Everything has its reasons. Accept it. When you forgive, you don't reject, you don't make judgments, you just accept. Forgiveness is a natural state of acceptance. Everything you live, everything you experience, you accept it. Nothing is good or bad. There is no judgment. Accepting is what the program tries to prevent you from doing. Accepting is the key to your release. When you accept, you do not project, you simply live the present moment. When you project, there is a time and a space that keep you from the truth of your being. Forgiveness takes you away from deception, shows you that nothing you perceive is real if it is external to you. Nothing is external to you since the one being is all there is. To forgive is to rediscover yourself. You accept yourself in everything you see. It is a pleasant feeling where you recognize that everything supports you, everything accompanies you. You are not alone, your immensity offers you everything at every moment. With your gaze you give this greatness to every part of you that still believes in deception. Everything is one and the same, everything else is illusion. See all that is from the depths of your heart, truth can only be seen from the intelligence of your heart. This is how forgiveness extends, because forgiveness is love in action. Humility. To be humble is to know your place within the great divine scheme. There is no one which is more special than another. All life is as valuable as yours because they are the same being. The light that all is makes no distinctions. Only the human being who believes he is what he is not, makes them. Humility puts you in your place. You, who are in this human instrument, did not create this world. You do not own this planet. You are no more special than any other species on Earth or from other planets. Your being is creation, not the creator. To be humble is to respect any being, since there are no differences between the two, is to find in your heart the tone of equality. His presence is in everything. Spiritual equality is the activator of the highest frequencies of love. By respecting all life, you are respecting his creation, you are doing his will, and not your will. To live humility is to recognize that all that you are is the fruit of the love of first source. You are the expression of his love, and you conduct yourself knowing that nothing exists outside his unconditional love. All that you live is his love, and that is what you accept in you, and therefore, in all that is, everything is the same. What is not equal cannot be real. When you live humility, you know nothing, nor pretend to know something. You are in your heart, and you breathe his light. You accept his love, and you give his love that is also yours. Every time you do, you meet your being and celebrate that re-encounter with joy. He who is truly humble only experiences happiness. Understanding. Your world is full of yourself, and at the same time you are in his spirit. You are in the present moment, and therefore you are willing to listen and understand what is there. be it a person, an object, or a scenario. Experience is understanding. When you know, you understand, and when you understand, love unconditionally. Working with understanding is listening to your heart, staying alert. His intelligence shows you what is really there, rather than what you're perceiving. The feeling of understanding allows you to see everything from spiritual equality. Nothing is separate from you, everything is one with you. Projections are shadows that obscure the light, the texture of love. You are one with that light. Every shadow operates in time and space. Inversely, the light that you are operates in the present moment. That is where you relate to yourself. All you see is you. It's yourself that you listen to, that you love, that you interact with. Understanding takes hold in your heart when you look at the world from love. First you fill your heart with the love that is in you, the love that surrounds you and that you breathe, and then from that love, you observe your world. Since love, everything is perfect, because everything is the same. The universal spirit guides every moment of your life, reminding you that you are one with him. Through his love you remember that you are loved. It is his love that you receive through a look, a word, a sound, a song, a smile, a caress. Perhaps it is the smile of a stranger, perhaps a few phrases heard on the radio, perhaps a song that softly reaches your ears. Maybe it is the wind that caresses you, the trill of birds, or the purr of a cat. Life is full of signs of his love. To understand this is to live feeling the spiritual oneness. You realize that your deepest structure is divine love, and that the external instrument you call body cannot replace what you are, that no shadow can replace what you are. It is this understanding that you hold firmly in your heart, and that you give with your gaze, with your presence. As you look at it, so you will see yourself. Help your imagination to contemplate the light, feel the joy that grows in you. You are sovereign, you are integrated into every sovereign being, and every sovereign being is integrated into you. You are a one being, so everything you do for the truth makes the truth more present. Valor. Who or what to be afraid of? There is no separation, you are not a separate being. Valor stems from knowing you are not alone, the universal entity is one with you, and you turn to his intelligence at all times. You trust his intelligence and not your own knowledge. Through the breath you feel his presence. Fear is only a false idea in your mind, based on deceptive illusions. You look at the world from the intelligence of your heart, you are one single entity. You treat all beings as if they were yourself. You see no guilt and therefore no need for attack. Your being is innocent. In any situation you have no opinion. Nothing is casual. You simply serve your heart, he decides for you. Let it be the intelligence of the source, who speaks to you from your heart, who guides you to act in favor of any fragment of your being that requires it. It is his intelligence that works through you. With confidence this develops automatically. There is no fear where everything is the same. When you trust this is true, your heart expands with valor. At that instant neither time nor space are obstacles for you. You move from the present moment where everything is one. You do not let your mind catch any thought of the world, and from there you act, with his help. You are not afraid of yourself, you're not ashamed of yourself. When you trust you stop fearing the illusions of this world. Your valor is the result of recognizing who you are, and who you walk with. Nothing can alter this. Only one clinging to his ego mind perceives danger because he projects his guilt thoughts buried in his mind, and believes that what he is perceiving is real. But a mind united to its heart, free from guilt, sees the truth, so it never experiences pain or fear, because he knows that illusion can do nothing before the truth. When you know who you are, deception cannot touch you. You are not alone. His help is expressed at every instant. Show this confidence at every step you give, illuminating with your valor where you perceive darkness. Walk upright, because you carry with you the wings of freedom. Each individual is a portal unto themselves, and this portal is the access point to the interdimensional worlds of the sovereign integral, where the human instrument, like a space suit, is finally removed and the individual realizes their true, infinite nature. And in this realization, understands that everyone is equal in this state, and in this equality we are one. The grand portal is when humanity stands up as one being to this all-encompassing realization, and then we transcend the suppression framework and express as sovereigns. James Mahu.